So we got a Mexico versus a USA. Mexican-American War, yeah. Alright, so we got USA versus Mexico here. A lot of things can happen with these two. I don't know how it's going to go down, but should be something. Yeah, absolutely. Be watching this one pretty closely here. Yeah, no. Well, let's first see what Mexico's doing there with his explorers. Is he going to go for a trade post? Because if he does, then you know we're getting a revolt of some kind. Yes, we are. We're getting a trade post. That right away spells revolution. Absolutely. Alright. Trade post is coming up. Very nice. Huh. So what is this? So he's got Irish, Dutch, and German immigrants. Interesting. Yeah, definitely. I haven't seen this setup before. I wonder if it's that Iowa-based one. I'm trying to think. There was some old United States build that was built around homestead wagons and stuff. I don't know if this is it or something related. Okay, so he's gonna go with the German immigrants first. So what the German immigrants do is they give you a mill wagon, right, that you can build a mill with, correct? And then with the mill, once you build the mill, you get a free settler wagon. And every mill you build going forward gives you a settler wagon as well. So it's a pretty cool card actually, because yeah. And then you can train the settler wagons from the mill itself too. So it's like a little mini half version of Germantown Farmers basically, yeah. So there's the free one you get there. And you can stick it right onto a hunt or on trees or mines. Again, settler wagons, very good villager. They're got the gather rate of 2 vills in one because they have a pop space of they take up about 2 population. So they're really just like, consider them almost 2 villagers attached to each other in terms of their effectiveness. 2 population, double the gather rate. Yeah. So, very good for USA to get this, because then they can get the 4 other settler wagons and grow their economy pretty quickly, because you can be training the settlers out here, and then getting 4 more settler wagons out of this thing into a much better economic situation. So, when are they going to go for Delaware? Yep, I kind of suspected that. I think Delaware does have a card that does give you extra mills, right? Yeah, I think that's what he's going for here. He's going for mill synergy to get extra settler wagons for free. That's what he's doing. Alright. It might be that build I saw Widgie cover. I never really... Oh. Yeah, no. I never seen him... Well, I think I saw him go over it, but I never tried it myself. Thus, I never really figured out what it was supposed to do and how you're actually supposed to win with it. But I kind of remember around the edges what it's about. Yeah. So now he's going to go for Dutch immigrants to get the bank. Help them get some coin there. Whereas Mexico, going to go for a saloon, because they're probably going to go buy a revolt. They set up their hacienda right here. Saloon going right here. So we are going to get a buy revolt. Okay. So let's see whatever this German farmer immigrant stuff does against the buy revolt, right? The wood is arriving now. Once the wood arrives, he can go right for the buy revolt right then and there. That's for USA. Okay, so he's going to get barracks. He's got his bank. He's going to go for advanced homesteading. Ships 2 homestead wagons. Mills and estates have more line of sight and support 5 population. Oh, yeah, so he is running that build. He's running the homestead wagon build with USA, where you get like a ton of mills and a ton of... Yeah, he is running that. Alright. Now, I don't know how good it's going to be against the Buy Revolt, though, because the Buy Revolt is very immediate and very dangerous and stuff. So, yep, he's going up with it right now. He's picking up Stagecoach for the trade route because he's going to be looking to get 2 of these sockets right here. And he's going to be pulling a ton of resources and deliveries from it. So, yep, that's one thing you're going to notice here. He's got how many filibusters? 10 filibusters. That should be a pretty decent push. Reason why you stick your hacienda right in the middle of the map like this when you're doing a revolt is because the hacienda can actually receive shipments. So when you're sending your wonderful outlaw cards like this one, you could send them right here and be able to use them like right away, which is good. But you can still have your economic gather point back at the TC, so your factory will be safe right here, which he's going for. He's going for robber barons right now. Factory will give him pretty good trickle of coin there, which is great. Oh, yep. Okay, I'm a little worried about this mill. He might be able to cancel out, yeah. So look at all the mills he got here. Because what he did is he went with this first, and then he went with the fertile lowlands, which gives you two more of the homestead wagons, and thus he was able to cycle through. He was able to get all 5 of his settler wagons for free with these cards. Now he's got like 5 mills in his base too, so if he ever did run out of hunts, you know, you can always farm here. Yeah. So right out of the gate, he's going to try to defend with Minutemen, Regulars, and State Militia. So it does look like this build does give him a pretty sturdy defense here, at least at the start. And then he's going to follow up with Long Rifles. Long Rifles is great if you're going State Militia, because it gives State Militia and Minutemen extra range. I think about 3 or 4x range. And then they turn into some pretty good snipers then against these Baja units, yeah. I think they'll actually almost have the same range as the Banditos, just one under. So yeah, sets you up quite good. It looks like this Baja is going more the military route with the revolt and not going for the trade monopoly, at least not right away. So he's just going to keep spamming Bandito after Bandito batch at his opponent and hopefully beat him. That's really what you do here, pretty much, yeah. About 9 Banditos, and here comes the filibusters, yeah. Baja California territory. Ships 3 settlers, haciendas, attract nearby huntables to improve production rates. So that's actually a really good economic card we don't see all the Bajas go with. Essentially, you can put a hacienda right near these bison, and the bison will actually start gathering from the hacienda just like they would for a Japanese shrine, for instance. So basically these haciendas become like big Chungus sized shrines pretty much. Yeah, see, they're already starting to do it. You already start to see the bison come in right around them. It's great. And what somebody taught me was you could actually synergize that with the Rancheros card in Age 1 and then be able to get Cuatreros out of these buildings very quickly by just using all the hunts on the map. Yeah, pretty scary trick actually, yeah. Oh wow, good grenade, good dynamite toss on those units there. Beautiful. Try to get the settler waggies if you can. Every settler waggy that you take out is like losing 2 vills in 1. So that's really the target you want to be going for there, honestly. Yeah. Only 10 Banditos now. It looks like USA's getting some momentum. Right? And now he's got a big, nice army of sharpshooters there. Because the other thing that the long rifles card does, it unlocks the sharpshooters in age early. So you can actually already take advantage of them. And at this stage, they have a range of about 21, so they can actually outrange even a 20 range skirmisher, giving them a bit of an edge against the banditos because they can just kite them a bit. Yeah. Also, he's picking up Hamiltonian economics, so all these sort of market techs he's already researched are going to be refunded their resources, which is kind of cool. And any market techs he didn't get yet, he can start the research for free, which is great. Starting to kite the banditos there, very nice. Beat those cuarteros now, very good. Oh wow, beautiful. That's what I said about Bar Revolts the other day if you were listening. Bar Revolts start out very strong and then they just fizzle out if you don't do anything with them. If you like stagnate like this, they just die over time. Yeah. You gotta be able to put fuel in the fire, so to speak. Right? Whether it's Soldier of Fortune or if it's this card here, you just gotta put fuel in the fire with the Bar Revolt, because once you slow down and once your opponent can defend with a big army, you know it's already over. Yeah. It's a bit different than most strategies in Age of Empires 3 because a Bar Revolt can tell you right away if you're going to be able to win with it or not based on how the performance is, right? Yeah, kind of interesting actually, how that ends up working out. Yeah.